just going to brighten up the display. Man, this has got to be the scariest freaking night that we've had. I've been dodging freaking massive thunderstorms and lightning. The lightning is just crazy. Yeah, all I can say about this boat is wow. This boat is incredible. We've got 10.6 knots. We're on 35 degrees here, and we're doing 7.3, 7.5, 7.6. Beating into the wind coming into Panama City. It's now 2 in the morning, 2:30. Man, I just love this boat. It's just incredible. You're with Nexus Offshore Adventures. We're definitely not your average yachties. We're mad keen fishermen looking for adventure around the world. We 100% support tag and release. So subscribe and join us on Mondays as we go in search of the best fishing, diving and surfing spots around the globe. Another awesome Lyra Nova sail last night. Absolute missile last night and smoked into Old Reekie, Old Smelly, Panama City, back. Didn't think we'd come back. Didn't mean to come back. It's that time of the morning again. All-nighter again.
Here we are at Marina Flamenco, coming into fuel. We've just arrived at Panama City and done a 2 all-nighter, so it's been a long trip, but here we are. Fuel! Yeah, this one. Okay, gracias. Okay, so he's just showing us where we must actually come in to get the fuel, so thank goodness we don't have to go all the way in. All these boats and yachts. It's quite a tight place. Yeah, they look fine. I'll check it now.
The mobile. Possibly today from here into here. Problem? No mess. Okay. All right.
So yeah, we have a long to-do list now that we're here, and this is our first thing on the list we can tick off, is doing the fuel and the diesel, and maybe a bit of water. We'll just see how it goes. Big surge here, so Trevor's tying her up as securely as possible.
This is the quick.
On our way to our Uber. And we are on our way to the embassy this morning. Trevor got all the documentation, got everything we need, and we're going to go and get stores as well today. It's going to be a busy day, and it's nice and early, so it's not too hot yet, but it's going to get really hot later. So
yeah, it turned out going to the Mexican embassy wasn't going to be any good. They wouldn't even see us, but at least we got our shopping done. Back from shopping, all the necessities, beers, etc. Just in time, because whoa, check outside here. Some serious lightning and small storm just about to hit us. Here we go. Bit of lightning on the left here. This is what it's like here just about every day, and getting worse because we're going into the rainy season. Phew! And it's hot here during the day. But anyway, we're done for now. Hopefully going to go and look at the Perlas Islands, Las Perlas, and then down to Piñas Bay. Yeah, we've done our best to try and secure an appointment with the Mexican embassy. I'd loaded all our details onto the website, but the website was an absolute mess. There was no way we could get an appointment, so we'd gone to see them in person, and that hadn't helped because they wouldn't see us at all and wouldn't even allow us through the door. So, yeah, we did the same with the American visa and couldn't get an appointment without paying, and there were no appointments available for a year. So yeah, it was a bit of a mess. All the plans we had of going down there to secure some visas and things so we could travel further had come to naught. We weren't going to stay in Panama City. It's not a really cheerful place to stay, so yeah, we decided to go tour and find some other spots. Well, we've just put anchor at Isla de Pedro Gonzalez. It's a little private marina. Looks like golf club type, members only. I've thrown sort of just off the harbour wall of the breakwater. Don't quite know if we're going to get into trouble here, but they show an anchorage here on Navionics, so it's a little bay. It's pretty tight. Some guys next door to us are catching bottom fish, probably Cobera snappers and things. Nice sports fishers, two beautiful sports fishers just came in. I see another one coming, but this looks like a serious private rich man's club. This, sure. Let's hope we not stepping on any toes here. Yeah, so it's 6 in the morning. We start early here, trying to get this accumulator tank sorted out. Just cleaning up all the plumber's hemp, getting all the old plumber's hemp off it, because this is the one that I put onto the starboard side, which is working fine, but in the meantime we've had a accumulator failure on the port side. So I've taken this one off and I've actually got some better fittings because the other one is a bit of a MacGyver.
Trevor's busy fixing, and yeah, we have a problem with our tanks, our water tanks.
So the accumulator tank, 2 months ago the other accumulator tank packed up and it cracked on the base of the fitting onto the pump.
So now he is making a plan.
So I'm swapping out the saltwater accumulator tank so we've got fresh water, because this accumulator tank will fit on the freshwater side, whereas the other accumulators that I can get here locally, which I've got to make a plan with the fittings for, because it's they NPT fittings and not BSP. These are BSP's British. So yeah, a bit of a problem trying to get the stuff to fit. I got the other one to fit, but it's not working so well. So I've got to try and make a bit of a MacGyver with this stuff. What I'm doing here is I'm using plumber's hemp and stag. Yeah, I'm gonna MacGyver this shit together so we can carry on. So we've got fresh water on this side of it.
You've already done MacGyver on the other one.
Yeah, the other one looks freaking terrible.
But it's working.
Oh,
so that's just the difficult part when you're so far away and you don't have spares and you've just got to make a plan in the meantime. So yeah, that's what Trevor's doing, and
I'm just going to break these plastic fittings.
He's done it on quite a few things and he's done really well. We are waiting for a whole lot of stuff coming from SA for us, and spares and stuff we need.
That's only going to get you on the 6th of May.
So we've got a while to wait. In the meantime, a boer maak 'n plan, as they say in South Africa, and we'll make something work. So that's what he's done. That's it.
Man. Yeah, fun and games. It's not all surf and jolts.
So yeah, all the tools are out. Everything's out.
Yeah, that's an accumulator tank which pressurizes your water system. You've got a pump which pressurizes the system, so it doesn't dump all the pressure all at once. So this gives you a smooth flow of water into your showers, into your bathrooms, and without it your pump hunts. So this is what just allows your pump to work smoothly and pressurize your system and get a good flow of water. So anyway, I've got 2 of these coming from South Africa. These Jabska ones, because these are powder coated inside and they're made for salt water, and these have outlasted the freshwater ones, which is absolute bullshit. So to whale, well done. Really crap components.
Okay, so have you sorted that one out then?
That's one problem solved.
Okay.
For now. Yeah, fortunately the saltwater pump accumulators, which were Jabsco's, fitted onto the cradle of the whale system, only just. But the local ones that I get, the stainless steel ones, which were 12 litres as opposed to 8 litres, which were in the system, wouldn't fit onto the cradle as they were too large. So yeah, I was lucky that these fitted, so I could swap them out and got the system back up and running so that we had fresh water on the port side. I was sacrificing the starboard side one because there was nobody staying on that side of the boat at the present, so that wasn't a problem. Yeah, I'd previously had to swap out the whale pump on the cradle as well, so not a great endorsement for the whale product. Definitely won't be using them in the future. Fortunately, we could get the stainless steel accumulator tank locally, and we could replace the whale one, and I could just swap the one I'd put in the starboard back over to port, and we'd have one functioning side of the yacht for the meantime. It just meant I'd have to go and buy another accumulator in Panama City once we got back there. And yeah, I got some PVC fittings because these are NPT fittings. All the other ones are BSP, so they don't fit on. That's an NPT 3/4, and so we've got to use PVC fittings. That's all I can get at the moment to try and get this onto the hose. I'll just use hose clamps, and anyway, just got to put some plumber's hemp on here. This is the old school method of working. I'm not a great believer in PTFE. I prefer this stuff because you can do it on a wet surface at any time, and it never leaks. Well, according to me anyway. You never have a problem with PTFE tape. It often rolls up on the thread, and then leaks. If it doesn't leak immediately, it'll leak somewhere down the line. Whereas this stuff, if you put this stuff on, you don't have leaks. It's just, this is 100% old school method of doing things, and it works brilliantly. This is called Stag. This stuff, use this mainly on metal fittings when you're fitting metal fittings together. Just give this a quick stir. This stuff is terrible. It's got a pretty heavy smell. Not as bad as this plumber's hemp. Man, this stuff smells terrible, but it does the job. Yeah, this stuff stains your fingers big time, and it's a bit of a messy job, but I can promise you, if you do it like this, if you use this stuff, you will never have a leak on a pipe fitting that you do. No way, Jose. Anyway, you just dip your finger in it and just apply it over the plumber's hemp. Make sure it's completely wet all around. And this stuff is actually, if you're on pipe fittings, if this stuff sticks like crazy, you sometimes have to heat it up to get it off. That's the only drawback, because this stuff is not just let go for no reason. Alright, so as you can see, it makes a freaking hell of a mess. I'm gonna have to get some alcohol and stuff and try and get this off my fingers, because your fingers stay like this for days afterwards. It's got a fairly strong smell. Alright, so there we go. Let's put the PVC fitting on. I'm not going to put it on any tighter than hand fit, and then let it dry. You can actually use this immediately because it's water repellent, it's hydrophobic. So if you're doing pipe fittings, you could before it even dries, you can put it on. As long as you've tightened it up proper, you can actually use it. Whoops, some on the counter. Okay, that's gone. And yeah, it works like a charm. Unfortunately, I've got too much extension here, but I can't do much because this is all I can use at the moment. It's all I can get. to try and get this fitted. It's really difficult going to the stores here and trying to find stuff because you can't speak the language, and I've had to sort of mix and match and find a way to get it reduced down to a hose size 12mm. Anyway, let's see how it works. Yeah, so I've got to try and get this system to fit in here. I don't know if I'm going to get it in here. It looks like I haven't got enough space. I'm going to have to do a temporary job here just to get this cylinder to fit on here. I've actually blanked off this section here in the meantime, but the pump's hunting pretty badly, so I don't want to disturb this ferrule system here for attaching this to the tank when it does come. So yeah, I'm just going to use rubber hosing and hopefully I can get this just to attach as a stopgap for now, and then when the original part arrives, I'll be able to fit it in. I just don't have enough length. She's actually too long to get in here with these fittings, so what I'm going to do is just hang it down here like this and just fix it here for now. So I've got to put it in here, attach it in here, and then just hang it like this for the meantime. I'll just strap it to the hosing here, and it can just hang there for now. Hopefully it's going to work. Yeah, so I blanked off this connector, so I'm just taking the lock off. Hopefully I'm not going to get sprayed with salt water here. It's probably going to happen. No, it's not too bad. The blank off that I used there in the meantime while I got this sorted, and I put a little piece of pipe in there, so I'm going to take that out as well. Okay, let's take those rings off. Come on, let go. Put them back onto the original. Oops. Hopefully get this chappy back in here. Not so easy when you're working on your own. Okay. Freaking hell, I hope it's on. Put the lock back in again. Just turn this water on, see what happens. Okay, well, that hasn't leaked so far. Okay, put the salt services on, Kerry. Okay, put port on. There we go. Okay, alright, well, there's no leak so far. I'm just trying to support the weight of the cylinder in the meantime. Strap it down the bottom here as well. So it's just a stopgap for the meantime because the new parts will arrive in. Yeah, well, they were supposed to arrive in 3 weeks, but lo and behold, the airport authorities confiscated the tanks and refused to allow Rudy to fly with them to bring them back. So all the effort of getting them brought in and organized ended up at naught. So that should do for now. It's only got to be like this for a month, and then hopefully we'll get this up and running. Okay, put the pump on, babe. Yeah, our toilet, yeah. You see what how she pumps. Okay, switch off. Pump. A lot better. It's not hunting anymore. Just do it a few times. Come much better. She was hunting like crazy. Okay, well done. As I said, that plumber's hemp and stag, 0 leaks. Stuff's amazing. It's the only way to do it, really. So that's a bit of a Heath Robinson fix for getting the accumulator tank and the pressure back up to normal. Normally the tank sits there. It's one of these. I've actually swapped these out because this freshwater tank actually cracked on the weld. We've had 2 of them go like that, which are whale accumulators. Not cool. Basically almost simultaneously. This is a stainless steel one I've got locally with the NPT fittings. These are 3/4 BSP, so all the fittings to try and put it in here, and none of the piping. This is 15 mil. They don't make 15 mil here. They make 12 mil. So none of the stuff fits, unfortunately, and it's the same with the cartridges for the printer. You can't get the 445s, which I need. You can only get 145. So I've had to buy another printer because you can't get cartridges. So, but it was almost cheaper to buy a new machine than to buy 2 new cartridges. So anyway. Yeah, the kind of things you have to do at sea to keep yourself going. This looks reasonable. It'll hang in there for a while. Hopefully it doesn't spring a leak. And yeah, we won't burn a pump, because when those pumps hunt like that, you can actually burn the pump out because they're switching on, off rapidly. So yeah, hopefully we've sorted that for now. And hopefully in a month I get the replacement and I can just slot it back in there again. That's the idea. Anyway, let's see what happens. Unfortunately, that turned out to be wishful thinking, but the repair was good, and yeah, we headed off down to Tropic Star Lodge. Keep on coming! Yeah, our journey wasn't all smooth sailing. That's a freaking sail, I tell you what. Make sure you join us next week as we visit the fabled fishing lodge down at Tropic Star and get to meet Richard and the crew there, and have an unbelievable time fishing for marlin and just enjoying the area. Make sure you subscribe and we'll catch you then. Thanks for watching. Cheers.